guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you this purple Valentine's Day glitter look. If you like, please continue watching.
So we're starting with a fresh base and we're going to prime with the Benefit Professional Primer. A little of this goes a long way, so just make sure that you're spreading it all the way across your face. I love this product because it instantly blurs everything. Look how soft my face looks. Just instantly. It's a good product, guys. Get it. Now we're going to go in with the Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown. And we're just going to line the bottom of the brows and then also the top, and then we're going to fill them in. Don't judge me, guys. My eyebrows are like really hairy in this video, but I did my best. Do your eyebrows ever get so hairy that you like have no idea what you're doing when you're filling them in? Well, I was definitely at this point in this video. So if you see me having a hard time, that is why. So now that the brows are filled, the next step is to highlight the brows with the Anastasia Highlight Duo Pencil in Shell. So we're just going to carve underneath the eyebrows with the shell color. And then we're going to go in with a concealer brush, and then we're going to fleek the brow. This step is super helpful, especially if you're in between waxes. It'll make your eyebrows look like they're freshly done, even when they're not. When you're doing this step, just make sure that you blend that product out so that you don't have any harsh lines. So this next step is not necessary, but if your eyebrows really need to be waxed like mine clearly do in this video, go ahead and do this. This will just help conceal those little hairs that are above the eyebrows and just help them look more perfect. See, not bad, huh? They don't look as hairy anymore. Okay, so now we're going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the original formula, and we're just going to grab a little bit and tap that on the lid and make sure that you're blending that out. Now we're going to set that with a fluffy brush, and we're going to go in with the Too Faced Le Grand Palais palette, and we're going to use the shade White Christmas. So we're just going to get a little bit of that product on our brush, and we're going to tap that on really lightly, and this will just set that eyeshadow primer that we put on before. Now we're going to go in with Cobblestone as our transition color. So we're going to use a fluffy crease brush and just go back and forth in sweeping motions in that crease area. Now to add dimension and warmth to the crease, we're going to go in with Limit from the Naked 3 palette. Huh, you like how one of those eyeshadows just fell out of my palette? Yeah, that's how much I love this. So we're basically doing the same sweeping motions that we did before, but we're going to go slightly higher with this color and just keep adding a little bit of product at a time to make that shade just slightly darker each time to get the color that you want. So next we're going to go back in with White Christmas, and we're going to use that on the brow bone just to re-highlight that area. Afterwards, just grab a fluffy crease brush and make sure there is no harsh line there. So next we're going to go in with the Naked Smoky palette, and we're going to use the shade Smolder, and we're just going to use that on a small crease brush to deepen that up. Again, we're also going to just be using a little bit at a time to darken that up gradually instead of just like throwing a bunch of dark color on there. And then when you get the darkness that you want, stop. Now we're going to go in with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue and just dot that on the lid where we will be putting shimmery colors, and then pat that with your finger. So basically this just creates a sticky base and is going to help all those glitters really stick to the lid. So we're going to use Arc de Triomphe from that same Too Faced palette, and we're going to go in downward motions on the inner corner of the lid. This is going to help open up that eye a little bit too. Now to add some dimension to the lid, we're going to go in with Champs-Élysées, which is a sparkly purple color, and we're going to do that on the outer lid, doing the same downward motions. Also make sure that you blend that transition between dark and light on the lid. Now we're going to highlight the brow bone and go in with this Satin Sheets color. It reminds me of like a pink champagne, And we're going to use this small brush just to highlight the highest points of the brow. Next, we're going to use this Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner. It's in like a rosy color. I couldn't find the name, I'm sorry guys, but just put that on the area of the lid where we put that wider shade. Now we're going to use the Benefit Magic Ink Black Liquid Eyeliner, and we're going to do a cat eye here. You can do this as dramatic or as natural looking as you want, but since this is a glam look, I decided to make them pretty big. Just give your lashes a quick curl, and we're going to add a coat of mascara, and then we're going to go in with some falsies. So it really doesn't matter how good you do your mascara here. And I used the Ardell 120 Demis. These are really somewhat natural, but they have that wing on the end, which really goes with the wing liner look. Now we're going to do our foundation, and we're using the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. This needs to be shaken before it's applied, and use the dropper and just dot that on the face. You really don't need a whole lot, so a little goes a long way. Start with a little. If you want more coverage, go ahead and feel free to add more. I recommend using a foundation brush to blend this out and not a sponge for this particular product, because this product really needs to be stretched and a sponge will tend to pick up product. Next, we're going to conceal the under eyes with the Makeup Forever HD Concealer, and we're just going to dot that underneath the darkest points of the eyes. Again, you really don't need a lot with this product. We're going to use a concealer brush and blend that outwards and slowly make our way up to avoid creasing. This is when you'll want to use some of that product to clean up the shadow that's underneath that cat eye to create a really clean look. When you're done concealing, this concealer really needs to be set, so we're going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and we're going to use that on a damp beauty blender and just kind of put a lot of product on there. We're kind of baking, I guess. Not really. We're not going to leave that on forever. We're going to wipe that off in just a few minutes here. Now we're going to contour with the Makeup Forever Wavy Brush, and we're going to use the Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers, and I'm using the shade Milk Chocolate, and I'm just lightly contouring. Now you can wipe off that bake because you don't want some crusty underneath your eyes. Now we're going to use the Too Faced Love Flush Blush, and we're going to use the shade, and it's called Your Love is King. It's so cute and small and heart-shaped and perfect for Valentine's Day, by the way. If y'all are going to buy someone a Valentine's Day present, this would be perfect. So we're just kind of swiping that on the cheeks. A little goes a long way. Now we're going to top that off with the Too Faced Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush in the shade Something About Berry. And we're just lightly going over that same blush to add a little bit of shimmer and color. Now to get that highlight and fleek, we're going to use the Becca Champagne Pop and just putting that on the high points of the cheeks and above the brow for a more sculpted look. Also highlight the tip of the nose and the Cupid's bow because duh, it's a Valentine's Day look. We're also going to intensify the highlight with this Victoria's Secret shimmer powder in Stardust. And we're going to go and do the underneath the eyes. We're going to line the waterline with this purple eyeliner. I don't recommend this eyeliner because it sucks. I recommend like an Urban Decay one because those are amazing. And then go ahead and smoke that out with that same purple shade and use their smudger brush. And just start on the outer corners and work your way in to smoke out that purple line. And if you're ever in doubt, just smoke it out. And if you thought we were done, honey, we're not. We're going to go ahead and highlight the inner corners of the eye with this really shimmery shade from the Naked Smoky palette. And I'm just using like a sponge brush. You can use your finger or whatever small brush you want to do this step. Okay, so now you can put that mascara on your bottom lashes. And just be really careful not to get it on your face. And we're going to set the face with this Hourglass Ambient shade, and we're just going to sweep that across the entire face. This shade has like opally, pinky kind of little shimmers to it, and it'll just create that glow. Now we're going to snatch that contour and we're just going to use that beauty blender that we used earlier with whatever products is still on there, just to create chiseled cheekbones. Set your eyebrows with Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And for the lips, we're going to use the Too Faced Melted Lips in Melted Fig, which is like a purple color, because it's Valentine's Day, girl. And set that face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. And that is it.
Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you next time. Bye.